Joining us on the line now to discuss this and other matters that he has written about recently is Mark Ames, senior editor of the Not Safe for Work Corporation, The Future of Journalism with Jokes, and I encourage everyone to check that out at nsfwcorp.com. Mark is also the author of Going Postal, Rage, Murder, and Rebellion from Reagan's Workplaces to Clinton's Columbine and Beyond. Mark, this was an interesting week for the issue of social insurance because it seemed to me in some ways, and this is my thesis, that we were seeing the best of times and the worst of times. Earlier in the week, the New America Foundation, which also houses within it one of the Peterson-funded austerity-pushing groups, the Committee for Responsible Federal Budget, another branch of them, the sort of Strategic Economic Growth Program, led by Michael Lind, released a report calling for across-the-board increases in Social Security benefits, a flat $11,000 increase, calling it something like Social Security B. It wouldn't be based on your earnings history. It would just be a flat increase, which of course means it would be more significant for people on the lower and middle end. And it was received actually pretty well in the mainstream media. This has been actually, there's been a lot of progress on this front of looking at Social Security, again, which is of course our cash benefit, retirement security, and disability income program in this country that has been around since the 1930s. And of course, I always disclose that I am the policy director of Social Security Works during the week, just to make clear any conflicts of interest that I might have. And I mean, this seemed to me it was part of a pattern. The public has, Bowles Simpson is no longer hot stuff in Congress. No one wants to touch it. Even Eric Cantor talks about economic growth, not so much of a focus on spending cuts. Josh Barrow, the lead writer for Bloomberg View, a professed Republican who voted for Mitt Romney, came out in favor of expanding Social Security benefits. Duncan Black's been beating that drum as a columnist in USA Today, though of course he is a liberal, so it's a little bit less surprising. It seemed like the conversation, at least some corners of the media, was finally catching up to where the public had always been. This is an issue of retirement security. And that the sort of austerity camp of cuts for the sake of billionaires and millionaires was finally sort of losing steam. And in fact, and I felt like the NPR piece last week that was sort of covering the Social Security disability program and the supplemental security income program, which is really for people that have no other income, was kind of like the last gasps of a dying campaign to cut America's social insurance programs. But then President Obama came out and sort of gave them new life.